Morning, guys. Today we're hanging out with Nico here. He's helping me out get things straight here in this crazy markets. So yeah, he's a good boy. I mean, he's been telling me about some of these stocks, so what to do with them. All right, what's up, huh? Yeah. So the uh, the portfolios, Group One, Group Two, Group Three. You can see now this Group One. I never show the actual quantities of shares that I have. I will mention them. You know, I'd rather keep that private than some, the accounts and stuff like that. You never know what's out there on the internet. So, but yeah, number one, it's Roblox. It's right now. I always, um, this list is based on the 20-day relative strength. So you can see 62.6 relative strength for Roblox, then CrowdStrike, Celsius, and then I'll use group 3, 2, 1, and then move them along the way and see which ones are the ones that are performing better, and then maybe I'll every day I'll analyze if I add to it and then maybe reduce or whatever, or even sell it. But yeah, so Roblox, you can see it's been doing really well. CrowdStrike, amazing, expecting that to go to 500 at some point. um, so yeah, it's a great stock. It's done great for me. I own that thing from 130 something bucks. Although not many shares, but yeah, it has been really good. Now Celsius, it's kind of hanging around now. It's it's kind of consolidating that 35, 36, 37 area, and then Compass is one that I owned for a long time. Sorry, it's a mushroom, psilocybin com compound for treatment of all kinds of mental issues, like depression and alcoholism, drug use, whatever. They're running. I think they're running the phase 3 now. Um, I do have the hopes, but it's a biotech, and you know what happens with biotechs. You never know. That thing might open at $1 one day. Or it can open at 10 or $15. I own a sizable amount of shares at average of it's high up there, about $7. So I still have some bullets that I can use to kind of reduce the average, but for now I'd rather see results. And if I'm gonna add, I'm gonna ask to add just maybe 100 shares or so. Now, right now it's standing at the probably around 50% size. So that means that um, let's say max size is 20,000, so 10,000 bucks invested in the stock. Of course, I still have the power to reduce that to even $4 or $5, but not feeling like it now. Another thing I would look at is this. You see, it still says 40% sell. Not motivating. I want to see that go to at least a hold or a 10, 20, 30% buy. But if news come out, of course, positive news, I'll be definitely buying now. So yeah, BA's been doing great. I guess finally it's gonna go. Um, you never know. It's been like that. It goes up to 170, 180, goes back down. Who knows? Then you can see Robinhood is doing great. I've been scaling out some of the Robinhood that I bought at, like, I think it was like 36 bucks. So I still own some, and I'm planning to hold that portion of the core, hold it up to at least 55, 60. I'll show you. Well, like if you see the chart for Hood, um, you can see. Sorry, Hood. Well, you can see now that you see the Fibonacci's coming up. It already broke 46. That sits at the 61 area, 61% area, Fibonacci retrace. And then you know, ideally we see it go to that 55 area and then consolidate. I'm expecting it to consolidate this area over here by the 46, 47, this Fibonacci here, because that's a double top right there at the 49 area. So we might see a pullback, just hang around here for a while, you know, 46, and then break out. And then next level be around 55, 56. And eventually, hopefully, we, you know, like I say, ideally we go to maybe all-time highs, or I don't know if it's all-time highs. I think it is. No, okay, so now all-time highs would be like 80 something. So yeah, we'll see. Now going to the that second group be I'll look at the technicals here. You see, Snowflake is finally, you know, getting a bounce. And then I had Neo on like the speculative names. I brought it back into the group too, because it's starting to base off that $4 level. Still, you know, 80% sales. Nothing that I'm adding to. The average over there with Neo is about 470. But I do have hopes with this company. Upstart coming back up, you know, doing better. And then the group three, um, right here, it's oh, this thing is really, it's really frustrating, market. But at least it's holding, you know, all through this bad market, it kind of held that the 375 to 4. Never, I mean, it should have gone down to like $2 and it didn't. So something, you know, somebody's accumulating this, you know, an institution or something. I don't know if they have a new CEO yet, but they trying to haven't looked into it for you know, for a long time. But I think they're searching for a new CEO. Yeah, Fubo's been at 3 forever. We'll see what happens with that. At least, you know, it's not that bad with a 24% buy. Sort of like accumulation going on at that 3 level. And then Lemonade, ACMR, man, this thing really frustrated me. It was like 28, $29, holding strong. I sold very little shares. You know, I still own a sizable position, and they came down all the way down to 21. That kind of frustrated me. Um, I my average is around $19, so I'm still good, but man, I should have sold a lot more at that those 28 and 29. That's the way it is. That's how the market is. So now Nike, this is long-term play. I'm thinking, you know, we might see 70 to 75 in 6 months, maybe a year or so. So yeah, so that's it, and I'm just gonna go over 5 charts that you know, my favorite, the ones that are really performing well. So to be a Roblox, I really like what's going on there. Technically, like I said, I I I don't read much news or anything. You know, I'm just like a momentum trader. So if I see technicals are good, that's fine. You know, I might go and see, you know, if I see the technicals are good and I see that the stock is performing well, I might go and read some news. And I'm almost never reading fundamentals. But yeah. So anyways, yeah, you can see nice bounce here, 66.50. Um, great rally the last few days, last week or two. Amazing. From those lows here at the 40, $50, bounced nicely. So what should we expect? Yeah, consolidation around the 64, 66 or so, you know, then continue higher, maybe highs later in the year. Another one is this other one that's doing really well. What is it? Oh yeah, of course, CrowdStrike, man. CrowdStrike is it's really good. It's almost the same rally as Roblox. And this stock, obviously, you know, this is a good thing. You see the 50 days over the 200-day moving average. It's a bullish stance, you know. So CrowdStrike, with all this mess, you know, with all this AI coming, you know, to play, and then people, you know, all these scams and stuff with the AI and all of that, this company is bound to keep going on, I think, you know. So it's probably 500, 600, 700, 800 bucks in 2 or 3 years. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just keeping it. And then we have Compass, the one, you know, say the one we already talked about. you can see it's in a clear downtrend. It's in a bear market. I mean, a Compass right now, it's a bear stock. You know, it's just, it comes up, it fades, comes up, fades. Ideally it just goes back and you know, test that 200 days, they $4, $5 for a while, and then breaks out. But it's this is not a stock I would buy if I don't own. I mean, if I don't own this stock right now, I wouldn't buy it. You know, it's just because I own it. I would buy the stock if it can come back to $5, hang around $5 for quite a bit, and then breaks out and breaks that 200-day moving average. Now it's a buy, but right now I wouldn't buy. I would add to my position if news out, you know, if there's some positive news out. Now, this other one, obviously we got to talk about Tesla, right? Yeah, Tesla, very, very nice on a Friday. You know, you can see it close at the above the trend line, signaling a potential break of the downtrend. You know, you can see the 200-day moving average over here. It might just clash into it and fight it for a while. I don't expect it to go to 300 right away. You know, just stay around 270 or so, and then, you know, this area right here, this Fibonacci at 270, 280 or so, and then break the 200-day, cross over the golden cross with the 50-day moving average, and then you know, next level to watch will be 320. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm looking for in Tesla. Then again, we might see consolidation, because that's a big push. But yeah, I'm definitely positive with Tesla. And then the last one is ACHR. This is an eVTOL company. This is a new trend, you know, like that China you know, so it's just transportation. It's just little eVTOLs. They're electric aircraft that just do short hauls, and you know, between the cities. I can actually show you the website, and you know what they do. It's ACHR, right? So yeah, ACHR. You can see it's a nice chart though, and this is what they do. You see, pretty nice, you know. Interesting. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, so ACHR, just to make it just to be brief, you know. Then again, same thing. Nice rally. Now this is an indecision candle here. We might see a pullback definitely. Back to you know, back to 8 over under. I would be a buyer. Any pullbacks, I would be a buyer. You can see that we have a bull faces there, a bull market for this particular stock. You can see 50 days over 200-day, you know, and then it's clearly in an uptrend. The one thing is you always got to watch out. I mean, if that drops below, this is really far from the actual price, but you can set a stop around. I would say, you know, that that's $6 to $7 if you want to go and you know, if you want to buy the stock. But yeah, that's ACHR right there. Although yeah, I expect a pullback over here for a while. So yeah, that's it, man. I'm not a financial advisor. You know, you guys know I'm not an expert either. I'm just trying to put my ideas out there so you can just see and analyze and make your own freaking decisions. Okay, I'll see you guys. You guys take care.